Yo, what's good, y'all, man? We got Dr. Doom project confirmed for MCU. Big ass question mark, man. So, hey, I'm about to check the video out, man, and let's see if it is confirmed. Though. You know what I mean? I've been hearing like somebody link the cast and all that other shit. You know what I mean? So, hey, let's see if Dr. Doom is confirmed. Though. Let's see though, man. But hey, like it up, sub, and yeah, let's get it.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Cosmic Wonder, where we talk all things Marvel and MCU. I'm your host, Warren Thompson, and today we have some pretty epic but also kind of strange, weird news today about Dr. Doom and a Dr. Doom project currently being in the works. And
It's in the works. Okay, so Doom gonna be on phase 5 or phase 6. One of them motherfuckers.
if it's what we think it is, it's gonna be kind of weird. And if you've heard this news, you know exactly what I'm talking about, although we are going to dive into some other things involving Dr. Doom today. So stick around, I'll put some clarity on the situation. And if you haven't heard the news, it looks like they have cast Dr. Doom. And Doom could be played by Howard Stern. And if you don't know,
Yeah, I heard about this shit today. I'm like, Howie Stern gonna be Dr. Doom? I mean, he a good ass. Well, I never seen him act though, but I saw him on American Got Talent. Have you ever seen American Got Talent? I think it was though. Let me know in the comment below. I think it was though.
you know who that is, look him up real quick and you'll all of a sudden think that, wow, this is very interesting. But Howard Stern has his own show, The Howard Stern Show, and during one of the commercials, one of the ad breaks, he accidentally left
Oh, that's somebody else. I don't know.
his
yeah.
mic on, where he was talking about how he is playing Dr. Doom for Marvel and how he talked to Robert Downey Jr.
Oh, so he linked it. He linked his damn self.
So it certainly sounds like a Doom project is in the works at Marvel Studios, and that is what we've actually been hearing recently. Rumbles about Doom being the main villain, and that makes sense because the Fantastic Four are coming. And typically you don't have the Fantastic Four without their main villain,
Yeah, that's Doom, yo.
Dr. Doom.
Yeah.
However, since the Fantastic
Nice
Four have
shit.
been done before, Marvel Studios might switch it up just a little bit. And if they've truly cast Howard Stern as Dr. Doom, one, it's an incredibly interesting choice, and two, I'd like to know what you think about this, so let me know right away, right now in the comments down below. But let's talk about a few options of what this could actually mean. And first, let's start off by playing the actual audio that has Howard Stern saying all of this.
Yeah. Let me say how. Oh, damn. Yeah, y'all got linked out like, shit, y'all. Yeah, damn. Shit.
Tell them it works, but
Shop
they're going over the schedule with
TommyJohn.com/SXM
me,
right
and
now
it's
for
gonna
20%
suck.
off your first order.
I mean,
Get 20% off
Are you
right now
working
at
this summer?
TommyJohn.com/SXM.
Well, I told you I'm gonna do Dr. Doom.
TommyJohn.
Oh, damn. So they had a commercial playing, and then the mic still on and shit. They changed the what you call it, channel, whatever, on the radio. Because he's still talking while the mic coming on and shit.
It works, but
Shop
The mic's still on and shit, type shit.
They're going over the schedule with
TommyJohn.com/SXM
me,
right
and
now
it's
for
gonna
20% off your first order.
I mean,
Get 20% off
Are you
right now
working
at
this summer?
TommyJohn.com/SXM.
He said, you working this summer?
well, I told you I'm gonna do Dr. Doom.
Dr. Doom.
TommyJohn.com/SXM.
That's the
See
thing.
site for details.
But I don't even believe me. I'm miserable about it. I don't even.
You listen to the Stern Show on
They got commercial playing while his mic still on and shit. Is that on purpose? Probably was on purpose though, cause it ain't no way like they. Yeah, ain't no way though. Ain't no way.
Because I wanted to do something. Because I'm an asshole. But that's what I did on America's Got Talent.
Oh yeah, see, he was American Got Talent. Yeah, see, I knew he was on America, cause I saw him on America. I saw that show.
That's
You
right.
listen to the Stern Show on your radio.
Are you excited about it? It's so
Well, yeah, I called Robert Downey Jr. and I said, like, how did you,
Got Iron Man.
like I was asking him acting technique. Do you have
They just on purpose, man. This mic on, folks, and they damn, that's crazy. I know Marvel's got on his ass ASAP. They don't be playing with them links though. They don't play that shit. I ain't gonna lie.
number for John?
So in case you couldn't hear that perfectly clear, because of course there were ads playing over it, because his microphone was actually not
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It was supposed to be on. That's why ads was playing, but his mic was on. But I think it's on purpose though. I don't know if it's an accident. I think it's on purpose though. But I don't know Marvels. They don't play about their shit being leaked out. So I know they talked to his ass ASAP. I know they did.
supposed to be on. That's how this all got out. Here's what he actually said. They're going over the schedule with me, and it's going to suck. Then somebody asks if he's going to be working, and he says, I told you I'm going to do Dr. Doom.
Yeah.
That's the thing. But believe me,
People can get a free Samsung Galaxy S22 when they trade in a Galaxy.
So you can take your old phone that you've had for 12 years and loved every minute of and trade it in for something new that suits your life now?
Get a free Samsung Galaxy S22 with a Galaxy trade-in. Any year, any condition.
When you freshen your breath with Scope, you enter the irresistible.
I'm effing miserable about it. I called Robert Downey Jr. and was asking him acting techniques. Do you have a number for John? And we assume this is Jon Favreau, but Howard Stern knows everybody. He could be talking about literally any John. So this is really, really interesting. This is coming directly from him, and he is saying that he's going to be doing Dr. Doom. Now keep in mind right here, and this is kind of a crucial and very important part, he says he's going to do Dr. Doom. He doesn't actually say that he's going to be playing the role of Dr. Doom. He said,
yeah, he said you got to do Dr. Doom.
As he's going to do Dr. Doom. So that right there means that he could be referring to Dr. Doom simply as the movie. He could be doing the movie. He could be acting in the movie, not actually playing Victor.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's playing, yeah.
Von Doom himself. Because I gotta tell you, although I have nothing against Howard Stern at all, I don't think he'd make a really good Dr. Doom. Plus, not to mention, he doesn't really act.
Yeah, he just do shows and shit. So I was like, when they said his name, I'm like, he ain't in the movie. He do shows and shit. You know, I think he probably played one movie, but he do shows and shit. You know,
it's not like he's an actor. He is a host. He hosts his show.
Yeah, he do shows.
He was on America's Got Talent as one of the judges, which of course is somewhat acting, but he doesn't have any, you know, main acting jobs under his belt or any major huge roles under his belt as well, which you would assume with Marvel Studios, whoever they would cast as Dr. Doom would have some major acting experience behind them. Even if it's small roles and it's a relatively unknown actor, you can assume that that actor has a lot of experience still. So this may mean that he's simply involved in the project but not playing Dr. Doom. But let's talk about the options like I mentioned. One is that he actually could be playing Dr. Doom. Of course, that is an option based off of what he has said. He even says that he called Robert Downey Jr. to talk about acting techniques, but that right there is kind of a sign to me that he's not going to be playing the main Victor Von Doom. Again, he doesn't have that much acting experience.
Yeah, that's why he called him up. Yeah.
And if you have to call somebody else to talk about acting techniques, you're not getting cast as a main role for Marvel Studios. You're just not. Now, a smaller role, sure, there's absolutely a possibility that he's going to be in this Dr. Doom project, which I believe is what's happening here. So that's our second option. He is simply playing another character. And this character could be a small character. It could be a character who is there every now and then. Maybe like a henchman of Dr. Doom or an assistant for Dr. Doom, somebody who works for him, but basically not the main role. And now I've heard some people say, well, maybe he's simply working on the film or the project, but not actually playing any type of role in it. Well, he does say he calls Robert Downey Jr. and he asks him about acting techniques. So based off of that right there, I would definitely say that he is playing in an acting role and not simply just working on the movie. Now, another thing that could be happening here that I haven't really heard a lot of people mention is that he could be doing a different Doom project that is not taking place inside of the MCU. We know that Marvel has podcasts. They have the Wolverine podcast, which is really good. If you haven't heard that, I suggest you check it out. And they have others as well. So this very well could be for a podcast. It also could be for some type of different show. It could be for an animated show. We know that Marvel Studios is doing What If 2. It very well could be for that. We know that they're doing another Spider-Man animated show, an X-Men animated show. He could be voicing Dr. Doom in any of these shows. And that could be what he is referring to when he says, I'm doing Dr. Doom. Now, as far as my take is concerned, I actually do think he is talking about an MCU Dr. Doom project, but I do not believe he is playing Doom. The reason that I think it is an MCU project is because he does talk about talking to Robert Downey Jr. He says he called Robert Downey Jr. Iron Man. And then he was asking for John's number, and I do assume that it's Jon Favreau, who has just been a huge staple to the MCU and to Star Wars and Lucasfilm, but we're talking about Marvel right now. So again, I don't think that Howard Stern would be cast as Doctor Doom. If you think about it, it just really doesn't make that much sense. One, he doesn't have the acting experience for it, and Marvel Studios isn't going to bring in actors who aren't really actors. Don't get me wrong, like I said, Howard Stern is great at what he does, but he's not an actor, he's a host. So that doesn't make too much sense. One is that he doesn't really have the build or look for Victor Von Doom. And I mean this in no offense to him, but he's too old for the role. This is like talking about Hugh Jackman coming back to play Wolverine. Well, he's too old for the role right now. And I think most people would agree that Howard Stern just is kind of too old for the role. We need a Doctor Doom who's going to be in the MCU for 10 years, maybe even longer. Hopefully everything is going to eventually lead up to God Emperor Doom, one of the greatest comic book villains of all time. And especially if this is going to be leading up to Avengers Secret Wars. So what I believe has happened here is that Howard Stern has simply confirmed that a Doom project is in the works. I do not think he is playing Doctor Doom, but what this has shown us is that Doctor Doom is coming to the MCU, which is fantastic and has actually been rumored for some time now. A lot of the insiders have been posting tweets talking about Doctor Doom, and they've said that he's coming sooner than we think. And this right here just proves that they were right. It looks like a Doctor Doom project is in the works, and they've already cast for it, which is the crazy part, because if they've cast Howard Stern in some other role, they've probably cast Victor Von Doom, which means the MCU has their Doctor Doom. Who do you think it could be? Who do you think would make a good Doctor Doom? There are a lot of good casting choices out there, and like I always say, in Feige we trust. He's always cast very well for these roles. I'm not really worried about who they cast, but I am excited to find out. But hit me with your best guess down below. Let me know who you would like to see play Doctor Doom. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the latest MCU news. For live updates, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter, and as always, thank you all so much for watching. Woof woof.
Yeah, but hey, no, that's good though. We got Doctor Strange. I thought I said Doctor Strange. Oh my fucking goodness, man. Let's go. We got Doctor Doom, man. But anyway, you know what I mean. That's good. That's W news though. Confirmed. I think he's just gonna play like, you know, just them cameo roles like the other dude in Doctor Strange. He playing a cameo role too. At the end of the movie, over they, you know, like a credit scene and shit type shit. So pretty much like that though, a cameo role, or he might play the actual role of Doctor Doom. We don't know. But anyway, leave a like. It's on my channel, and yeah. Alright, peace.